but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit desisdance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's desisdance.com.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Good evening and welcome inside Jackson Hole High School in Teton County tonight for the SVI Sports Network live coverage of Star Valley basketball. I'm Duke Dance and Dal Erickson joining us here with the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Visit gofirstbank.com. Star Valley Braves in Jackson to take on the Bronx tonight. Star Valley boys coming off a win against Riverton, Dal, where they've scored now back-to-back games with 70-plus points. The game before that, they were 60-plus. And so this is a team for Star Valley that's been scoring very, very well.
Yeah, they've really looked good, and not just good for the game, but they've been explosive offensively for multiple quarters in those last three games. You look at the first half against Kelly Walsh, and then obviously the first half of Evanston, and then the second half against Riverton. Those were all 40-plus points in a quarter type of halves, including a 56-point half against Evanston. So we'll see if they can keep that going here tonight. On paper, you'd like to see, or at least on paper, it looks like the Braves are going to be pretty heavily favored. But again, rivalry games, conference games. That's why you come up here on the road, and you're going to have to grind it out.
Well, that's what we just saw in the girls' game ahead of this one. It was a really close game right down the stretch with the Star Valley Lady Braves holding off there, and they are able to pick up the win, so we'll see how the boys' varsity game plays out. There is a senior night recognition going on here at Jackson Hole High School, so going to have an extended countdown to tip-off. They haven't even started the countdown clock yet, in fact, here at Jackson Hole High, so plenty of time to go. We do have the Crimson Corner, the Roundup, the Rivalry, and more all on the way. We'll take a 2-minute break here. We'll come back with your Corner and Roundup next, live from Jackson Hole High School on the SVI Sports Network.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Well, not quite almost game time. Still senior recognition happening here at Jackson Hole High School. The First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Braves and Bronx in the Snake River Shootout tonight. And that game will be happening momentarily. In the meantime, Dal, let's take a look at what's happening with the Crimson Corner and Braves Athletics.
And looking around, the Lady Braves winning the Ron Thon Wrestling Tournament. They started yesterday and finished today. That's their 5th straight time the Lady Braves have won that tournament. Scored 169 team points. Natrona was second with 141.5. Individual champions for the Lady Braves, Remy Allman at 135, Kara Andrews at 145. Also, I'll give a shout out to Brooke Schwab. Came in second at 170, but that was an 11-10 match. So absolutely could have had 3 champs there. So congrats to the Lady Braves. The Braves at the Ronthon today. They will wrap up tomorrow. You got indoor track at the Stacy Dragila Open. That's in Pocatello at ISU. And then you got basketball next week. The Braves and Lady Braves hosting Rock Springs on Thursday. No game next Friday. And then on the road for that game against Green River on February 7th. And that's a look at your Crimson Corner.
It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to Tip-Off. Where you're more than just an account number. Visit your local branches in Alpine and in Afton. That is First Bank of Wyoming. Let's take a look at what's happening around the state. Games of interest in the boys' schedule with the Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Some matchups yesterday. Riverton falling to Evanston on the boys' side. Mountain View slipping past Kemmer. Those games were yesterday. Some games tonight. Campbell County at number 1 Sheridan. Sheridan leading 4A in offensive points scored and defensive points allowed. There's a reason they're ranked number 1. Kelly Walsh at Natrona County. That'll be one of interest. Green River at Rock Springs. It's rivalry night, at least on the matchup side of things. Star Valley here in Jackson. Cheyenne Central is at South. East is at Laramie. And then number 5 Cokeville. They took on Farson Eden this afternoon. That's a look at your Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Still in senior night recognition here at Jackson Hole High School, so we're probably at least 12, if not 15, if not more minutes away from tip-off time. First Bank of Wyoming Countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
In the heart of the Rockies, land is more than property. It's a legacy. Whether you're buying a family ranch, a mountain retreat, or selling farmland, it takes local knowledge and trusted hands. Austin Callison and Andy Neal, licensed in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, bring unmatched experience with Hayden Outdoors, the West's premier land brokerage. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids' sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Welcome to Aspen Physical Therapy. Let our team help you out with your healthcare needs. We work with a wide variety of patients, from car accidents to strains and sprains to injured athletes to post-surgical care. We have a number of modalities and different procedures we use to help people, including dry needling and our radial pulse wave machine. We have offices in Thane and Afton and are open Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 5. Tuesdays and Thursdays we are out seeing our home health patients. Aspen Physical Therapy, getting you back to work, to play, to life.
Bill Neeb, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personal. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
I'm Viola Jones. I'm the owner and baker of Sourdough Nest. One thing that helped us immensely was SVI Media. We were new to town and they didn't really know about us. If you're a new business or even an older business and you want people to know about you, you'll definitely get your money's worth to go to SVI. I appreciate SVI especially for their marketing and to help us out.
To learn more, visit svinews.com/advertising.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Senior evening festivities wrapping up here between the girls and boys games at Jackson Hole High School. Countdown still hasn't officially begun on the board, but they are clearing the court. It's Jackson hosting the Braves in the Snake River Shootout on the SVI Sports Network. Countdown to tip-off presented by First Bank of Wyoming. Your home for totally free checking, where free really does mean free. Bronx down to the locker room. They take the court for warm-ups. Braves were out. They left.
You're going to have to re-warm up.
Yep,
I'm not even trying to be that sarcastic. That's like a legitimate thing. That's a 24-minute pregame. 24 minutes. That's a long stretch after you think you're warmed up.
They were ready to take the court after the girls' game. Sat on the bench for a little bit, went back into the locker room, and now they're back out on the court. So here we go. Braves and Bronx in the Snake River Shootout. Now let's recap the rivalry with the help of SVI News.
Well, these numbers date back to 1951. That's as far back as my research goes. Overall in the series, Star Valley leads at 126-39. Here in Jackson, the Braves lead at 52-18. The last time these two teams met was in Afton last year, 76-32 in favor of the Braves. Looking at some of the trends, the Braves won both meetings last year. Jackson won 2 of 3 in the 23-24 season. Star Valley has won 7 of the last 10. That's a look at your rivalry, presented tonight by SVInews.com.
Visit SVInews.com for your print or e-edition subscription to the Star Valley Independent. That's available now at SVInews.com. Now, how about your records watch with the help of Star Valley Disposal?
And looking at some numbers for tonight, the Braves come into the weekend averaging just a shade under 60 points a game. That's 5th in the 4A class. They've scored 65, 71, and 73 in their last 3 games. Shooting 44% on the season, that ranks 5th. Sheridan leads the 4A class at 49.3. Rebounding, that's been something Coach Shumway has stressed multiple times. Ranks 11th at 25 per game. The defense 5th, allowing 53.3. Individually, Cooper Lancaster leading the 4A West in scoring at 20.3. Duke, I found this little nugget yesterday. You go clear back to Cooper's freshman season, and he helped the Braves win on a buzzer beater over Cody. Well, decided to add up his points, and he's got 959 points coming into this weekend, which means either tonight or tomorrow or the next game, he is likely to hit 1,000 career varsity points. So that's a pretty cool milestone for Cooper when that happens. Lincoln Lydiard also, look at his numbers. He's been red hot the last 3 or 4 games, and he is ranking number 1 in the three-point shooting percentage in the 4A West at 49%. That's a look at your records watch, presented tonight by Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That is StarValleyDisposal.com. When we come back, we'll have your keys to the game. Millie Kazare, also courtside. That's on the way. Still 7.5 minutes away from tip-off time. It's the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Braves and Bronx on Jackson Hole Radio, Swift 98, and the SVI Sports Network.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs. And by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit GoFirstBank.com.
Under 6 minutes away from tip-off time between Star Valley and Jackson. Now, one of the great things about this game, this rivalry, especially the one in Jackson, the student sections. You have the black hole on the Jackson side of things, and then you have the Star Valley student section that makes the trip up the canyon. They come in suits and ties and dresses. They get all dressed up for the game, and it's a fun one here tonight between the two student bodies.
What's kind of funny is I've done this long enough now, Duke, that the location of the student sections have changed too. Now they're about as far away from each other as they can possibly get. Kitty corner as they'll shout back and forth over the course of the night. But yeah, it's always a fun energy here.
Absolutely. It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's see what the keys to the game are, presented by Star Valley Health.
Well, number one, I kind of touched on this before. 40-plus first-half points will go a long way towards a win for the Braves. Need to follow up on their misses tonight, especially on offensive glass, and then put some defensive pressure on this young Bronx team. And if they can do those things, they should be in good shape for a win tonight. Those are the keys to the game, brought to you tonight by Star Valley Health.
Offering the keys to your great health, compassionate care, every person, every time. Visit StarValleyHealth.org. That's StarValleyHealth.org. Braves coaches wear black tonight in Jackson for the Snake River Shootout. Braves and Bronx. When we come back, we'll get the thoughts of Coach Shumway. Millie Kazare joins us after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCSD2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click job openings. That's lcsd2.org and click job openings.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit starvalleydisposal.com to schedule your service. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
Whether you're courtside or mat side this season, it's also tax season. This is your Miles CPA tax tip. Filing an extension on your taxes only gives you more time to file your tax return. It doesn't give you more time to pay. If you owe taxes and wait to pay until you file or until the extension deadline, the IRS can and will charge you interest and possibly penalties, starting from the original tax date of April 15th. So even with an extension, it's smart to estimate and pay what you owe on April 15th to avoid extra costs.
Technology in medicine is advancing all the time. Amazingly, Star Valley Health is keeping up with everywhere else. It provides people an opportunity to get care that is closer, but care that is the same or better quality. Our specialists are fellowship trained and board certified.
Doing care at Star Valley Health has made me feel like I've got a place at home that I can trust and rely on.
Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Under 2 minutes to go until we hit tip-off. Let's go courtside. Amelia Kazare able to catch up with Coach Matt Shumway, get his thoughts on the Snake River shootout tonight. Millie, take it away.
The first thing Coach Shumway said to me was, it's a fun environment and a good rivalry. It's going to be a lot of emotion early, and so we've got to have a good, fast start. Shumway said the team focused heavily in practice on execution and zone defense. Overall, Coach Shumway feels confident in the team's preparation and readiness heading into tip-off. We'll just send it back to you.
Thank you, Millie Kazare with the Miles CPA Courtside Report. It is tax season. Get your best results possible with the help of Miles CPA. Locations in Afton and Alpine. Call 885-0055. Braves and Bronx and the Snake River shootout coming your way as we wrap up the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, where you're more than just an account number. Visit your local branches in Alpine and at Afton with First Bank of Wyoming. Braves will be in gold with the Valley uniforms tonight, and Jackson in their home whites this evening.
I took some grief recently with my, I love these uniforms. I'm very traditional, but I love these. They're the alternate color, the gold with the crimson and the Valley on the front. These are some of my favorite uniforms the Braves have worn in a long time, and I had family members giving me grief this last week, Duke, and I stood firm. These are awesome. I love these unis.
The Braves lined up on their baseline, getting set for, I believe, the national anthem will happen here ahead of this game as well. And then we'll have your starting lineups. We'll introduce your varsity roster for Star Valley as well. Student sections here in full force. Got the black hole on the Jackson side. Star Valley Braves on their side. And a fun environment because they also share the same fight song as well.
So does Kemmer. They're all the same.
Well, a lot of schools across the state have that one. We are going to go down to the floor and let the PA announcer take it away from here with the introduction of the colors and the national anthem. The national anthem will be presented in our broadcast with the help of Hastings Ace Hardware, located in Afton.
And renew your past as we honor this community, our service on the land, and our great nation with the singing of the national anthem by Jackson Hall student and Teton County Fair and Rodeo Senior Princess, Maddie Dorgan.
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
Varsity roster for the Braves made possible by Mountain Star Products as the starting five for the Braves being announced here at Jackson Hole High School.
And starters tonight, 6'4" senior wearing number 0 is Will Linford. 6'4" senior wearing number 1, that's Cooper Lancaster. 6'2" senior wearing number 2 is Lincoln Lydiard. 6' senior wearing number 3 is Dylan Shumway. And a 5'9" senior wearing number 15, that is Zach Thompson. The Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Aaron Lancaster, as well as Ben and Mark Hale.
Starting lineups for the Braves made possible by Mountain Star Products. Stay tuned for details on an expanded retail department opening this spring. It includes full supplies for subcontractors and landscapers. Coming soon to Mountain Star Products, located on Rocky Road in Afton. Lights go out for the hype video for the home Jackson Bronx as they get ready to announce their starting five in front of their home crowd inside of Jackson Hole High School. Now the starters for the home Bronx. Wearing number 4, a junior, 6 points per game, is Cooper Kinsler. Number 21, a sophomore, 5 points a game, that's Charlie Allen. Number 31, a sophomore, leads the team, 13.2 points per game. That's Ryder Chapman. Number 32, a freshman, 1.8 points per game. That's Kai Tanabe. And number 33, a junior with 11.3 points per game. That's Ethan Hoffman. Head coach Matt Elliott for the Jackson Bronx. There's your starting five for the home team in whites. Visiting team in gold, Braves Bronx. Star Valley shootout, hostile environment, great student sections on both sides. And it's going to be Kai Tanabe, the freshman, working against Will Linford, the senior, for the opening tip-off. Braves will work to the left side of the screen for those watching tonight on SVI. Bronx will go to the right side of the screen. Officials still getting ready to go.
40 minutes.
Everybody's ready, and believe it or not, this game is underway. 8-10 in Jackson Hole. Here we go. Braves on the first possession after winning the opening tip. The immediate noise as they work in front of the black hole. Ball to Lancaster. Drive, pull-up jumper, left key, swish it in. Coop for 2, and the Braves strike first.
Good start there for Cooper.
Braves jump into a half-court trap on defense. Bronx working it around the outside. Chapman with a 10-second violation, not able to get across the timeline, and the Bronx turn it over.
Seems oddly appropriate for a game that was 40 minutes late tipping off to have a 10-second call right out of the gate.
7:28 to go in the opening period. 2-0, Braves on top. Shumway, Lancaster in the lane, jumper on the post, short, missed it. Rebounded by Hoffman. Jackson this time quickly down the court with Kinsler. Now to Chapman deep on the left. Kinsler just outside the circle. He'll reset. Little bump from Shumway. Now drives, lays it up. Finger rolls no good. Rebounded by Lydiard. Lincoln across the half court. Feeds left. Shumway transition 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Ethan Hoffman. Jackson basketball. Here's Kinsler across the timeline. Hesitates. Drives. Kick out. No shot on the three by Allen. He goes back outside to Kinsler. Stomps feet down low. Ball loose. Knocked around. Picked up by Lydiard. Braves on the steal. Shumway down the floor. Feeds Lydiard. Corner three. Off the rim. No good. Ball tipped and an over the back call on Lancaster. Gives the ball to the Jackson Bronx with 6:34 to go in the first.
First personal on Cooper. First team foul. And I don't know if you knew this, Duke, but I guess you can't do that.
I guess you can't do that. I love it, man. It's a fun environment. 6:27 to go in the first. Double team in the front court. Ball tipped, but back into the hands of Jackson. As Kinsler keeps possession with a pass to Hoffman. Fakes left, goes right. Help side defense. Shumway's there, and a little too much by Shumway.
Yeah, he was really aggressive, and they'll let you do that for just a few seconds, but Dylan kind of pushed his luck there, and he'll pick up his first. So the Braves' two leading scorers with an early foul apiece here in the early going.
6 minutes, 16 seconds. Welcome those of you watching us and listening in on Jackson Hole Radio as well tonight. Across the SBA Sports Network, Cooper swats the ball away on the inbound, out of bounds. They'll throw it in again for the baseline.
Maxwell White comes in for Jackson, early sub, number 25.
Gonna have a whistle before the inbound.
Not sure what this is about.
Making sure Jackson tucks in
tuck in his jersey. That's what it was.
Chapman will inbound. Looking left, back center. Lob up top to Hoffman, and the ball swings around the outside. Kinsler has a screen, keeps the dribble. 6 minutes to go, pass stolen by Lancaster. 3v3, Cooper to the rim, in the lane, spin, fade away, off the glass, no good, but rebounded, and by Linford, then the ball stolen from him. Hoffman down the floor for the Bronx, to the rim, dumped down low, not ready for it, now kick out to Hoffman, three is in, and it's a 1 point lead for the Bronx with a triple dropping, 3-2. Jackson on top, 5:38 to go in the first. Lancaster passes right side to Thompson, ball knocked out of bounds into the black hole, stays with Jackson, and that's where, stays with Star Valley, stays with the Braves, that's where Lydiard will inbound. Lancaster, bounce pass to Shumway. Screen set by Linford, Shumway for three, no good, and a rebound for the Bronx. Shots not falling early for the Braves, and they trail still by a point, 3-2. Bronx on the outside, Braves there defensively, and a foul on Lancaster reaching across the body, they'll call it.
The issue with that type of aggressiveness from Cooper is you picked up a foul, your first one, 80 feet from the basket on...
Actually call that on Thompson.
Well, Cooper fortunate then.
So Thompson gets his first. There's a dribble drive by Chapman. Spins on the baseline, no good. Linford there for position, and that's an over the back call on Jackson. So it stays 3-2. Braves gonna stop, and they have the ball trailing by one. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on the Bronx.
First personal on Maxwell White. Dylan Shumway gonna call the X play, whatever that is.
They'll work it over to Lydiard. Lancaster double team baseline, flick up top to Thompson. Zach top of the key. Picks up a dribble, goes to Linford, who dribbles on his foot and out of bounds. Jackson basketball.
It's a pretty good passer from Zach, just Will ended up off his hands.
Ball back to the Bronx. Kinsler in the backcourt, feeds it over to Chapman. Double team picks him up at the half court, feet up ahead, and across the timeline. 3 ball, no good. Ball tipped, knocked loose. Cooper has it on the run, 2-on-2. Tries to bounce pass over to Shumway, but stolen by White. Retaken by Jackson. Kinsler, pull up 3 in transition. Short, no good, and out of bounds. Lydiard boxed out the Bronx, so they couldn't get to it. And it's going to stay with, or go back to Star Valley. Timeout taken on the court. A 30-second variety, 4:07 to go in the first. Jackson 3, Star Valley 2. And the timeout taken by Star Valley on SVI.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit desisdance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's desisdance.com.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball.
Low scoring first period, midway through. Braves with the ball, down by a point, 3-2 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Jackson. Shumway to Lancaster, bounce down low to Linford, who scores. Beautiful assist and great ball movement again. Braves back by 1.
I wonder if that timeout for Coach Shumway is kind of tighten up the reins a little bit. That was a pretty sloppy opening to the game.
Here's a 3 by Chapman, halfway down, no good. Linford tips to Lydiard, tips the ball for the rebound. Out in front to Lancaster, to the rim, lays it up, good with the foul. The trailer from behind was Maxwell White. He'll get the foul. And Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
And was this Will Linford? Oh no, it's Lydiard with the outlet pass. This is pretty. And Cooper able to finish at the other end with the and one opportunity coming up. Cooper on the season, 78% from the free throw line. And that was foul number 2 on Maxwell White, so he will grab a seat on the bench, I should say.
Lancaster will hit the free throw. And the Braves now lead 7-3, 3:32 to go in the opening period in Jackson. Star Valley still in the half-court trap, forcing a travel. Cooper putting pressure on Tanabe. Nope, it was actually Hoffman. And a full timeout taken by Coach Elliott and the Jackson Bronx. We'll be back in 60 seconds live from Jackson Hole High on the SVI Sports Network.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
Here's more from Duke and Dow with live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley basketball. 4 timeouts remain for either coming out of the Jackson timeout. Lancaster drives, dishes out, Lydiard 3, no. Off the side cylinder and no good. Bronx on the rebound.
We become very accustomed to Lincoln knocking those down.
Bronx now on the outside perimeter. Jackson has Chapman up top. Feed to Tanabe on the elbow. Kicks it down low to a wide open shot. Calamini for 2, and it's 7-5. Meany gets the dose, and Star Valley back on the other end. Thompson in the circle, Shumway left wing, fakes the 3, wants to drive, and is tripped. They'll call a blocking foul officially, and that'll be the 3rd team on Jackson.
This will be called on Ryder Chapman, his first 3rd team foul, each team with 3, with 2:36 to go here in the first quarter.
Lawson, Kleeman, and Erickson all subbing to the game for the Braves. Shumway, right side corner, elevates for it, dribbles up top. Shumway looks to his right with a pass to Lawson. Roman in the lane, shot bounces on the rim, no good, fights for his own rebound, lost it out of bounds, but last touch by Jackson stays with the Braves on their baseline.
Good look there for Roman. Just clanked it out the back of the iron.
Official walking over to the Black Hole student section, having a word, maybe telling him, calm down a little. Not sure exactly what was said, but he'll actually turn and look at him as he blows the whistle. That was fun. Ball moving around the outside for the Braves on the inbound play.
Well, that's Mr. Walk. He's been around.
Here's a great feed down low to Kleeman for two. Under the rim, 4-point Braves lead.
Nice looking play there for the Braves. And I'm a big believer in this team. If they can get some of these guys some easier shots early on, it's going to pay dividends later on in the game. And getting Mason going right there with the bucket.
Minute 50 remaining in the first period. Star Valley 9, Jackson 5. There's a dribble drive from Chapman. Baseline pass into the corner. Now a drive there. Lost the ball. Recollected shot blocked for the foul. Shumway and Kleeman were both down there, and they'll get Shumway on the whistle.
Second personal on Dylan here in the first quarter. And boy, Star Valley really bailed Charlie Allen right there. Bailed him out. He had nowhere to go. He's in the air. And instead, he'll shoot 2 free throws. First one is good.
So Shumway will sub out. Zach Thompson checks in. 14 fouls now on Star Valley. Next one puts the Bronx in the bonus with a minute 40 to play in the first period. And to the Riverside Dental free throw line is Charlie Allen. Look at his battle stats as the shot's good. 2-point game. Minute 38 to go in the opening period in Jackson. Here's Roman. Bounce down low to Kleeman. Shot fake, kick out. Thompson left corner three. No good. Followed the shot. Got his own rebound. Double team there. Dribbles out of some pressure. Bounces up to Lancaster. He'll want to drive the right post. Strong to the rim. Good.
Not much you can do on that one other than short of stepping in and cutting him off and getting the charge. Boy, Coach Shumway, he's pretty fired up at the referees on that one.
Braves by 4, 3 on the other end. Halfway down, popped up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Won by the Bronx, brought the ball low and then fouled on the way up. That's going to put Kai Tanabe, the freshman, to the free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts at the charity stripe.
First personal on Mason Kleeman. Coach Shumway still in the air. The officials does not like the couple of the trends. To the line now is Tanabe on the season. 1 of 3 from the free throw line coming into the weekend. So first one is good.
Kai, a baseball player up here with the summer league that Jackson plays in. At the charity stripe with 1 more attempt here. Trying to make it a 2-point game with 61 seconds to go in the first, and it's in. Down by 2 of the Bronx. Braves with the ball. 55 seconds to go. Erickson leads into a shot in the lane, no good. Got his own rebound, brought it down low, triple team kick out. Lancaster fakes left, goes right. Jumper on the line, good, rattled it in. 13-9 Braves. 43 seconds to go in the opening period. Bronx are in the bonus on 5 Star Valley team fouls.
Cooper up to 9 points here in this first quarter.
On the outside is Hoffman. Feeds it over to the left side to Meany. Allen now picked up by Lancaster. Clock at 25 seconds. Ball loose. Picked up by Kleeman. He'll go behind him to Lawson. Sets up the half-court offense. Braves on the steal. Erickson in the lane. Down to Kleeman. And it's in with the foul. Erickson to Kleeman. A beautiful pass. And Mason playing strong in the paint tonight. He's to the line for the and one.
Well, he ended up picking up that steal that started this possession. Gets rewarded here at the other end. Roman with a good look and the assist. Mason 4 points, looking for number 5 right here. Got it.
Braves extend the lead to 7. 12 seconds for the Bronx before the end of the first period. Across the timeline down to 8. On the elbow and throw it away. Trying to hit the cutter Hoffman, but the pass well behind him and out of bounds, untouched. Star Valley will have the ball with 6 seconds to go. Full court, no backcourt pressure being put on by Jackson.
White will check in for Tanabe.
Inbounding is Lawson. Lancaster back there. Now the pressure will pick up Cooper at the half court. Picks up the ball with 5, 4, across the timeline. Cooper lost the ball, recollected. Erickson picks it up and shoots at the buzzer, but no good. And we go to the end of 1 in Jackson. Star Valley 16, Bronx 9 on the SBI Sports Network.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Let's go back to the game with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports on the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the second period, Jackson with the ball, trailing Star Valley 16-9 in Teton County tonight for the Snake River Shootout. Braves and Bronx work it down to the right side, baseline drive for Hoffman, traveled, turns it over, and it's Star Valley basketball.
Ryder Chapman checks in quickly for the Bronx on the dead ball, and they will quickly get back on defense and make the Braves try and shoot their way out of this zone, because right now the Braves 0 for 5 from 3.
Erickson left key, falling, but gets it to Lydiard before the travel. Kick over to Lawson, back to Kleeman, back to Erickson in the lane, spin, shot, good for Roman. The lone junior that gets significant varsity time. Everybody else seniors on this Brave squad. 9-point lead for Star Valley. Kinsler hands off left side to Allen. Flick over to Meany. Thompson on him defensively at the top of the key. Wants to drive, can't on the elbow, works it over to the right side corner. Screen set for Kinsler, kick out, ball lost, and save before it goes out of bounds by Chapman. At the half-court line, Erickson putting on the defense. Chapman spins to the left key, leans into it all the way down, blocked though by Lawson. Loose ball saved, but into the hands of Lydiard. Lincoln across the half-court, Star Valley basketball. Feed left, Thompson corner three, off the rim, no good. But a rebound for Kleeman, and then it's going to be a foul on the floor before Kleeman could put it up. This is against Jackson.
Looks like the foul will be against Callan Meany. First personal, first team foul. Timeout on the floor.
Jackson will take it, a full timeout. 6:42 to play in the second on the SVI Sports Network.
In the heart of the Rockies, land is more than property. It's a legacy. Whether you're buying a family ranch, a mountain retreat, or selling farmland, it takes local knowledge and trusted hands. Austin Callison and Andy Neal, licensed in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming, bring unmatched experience with Hayden Outdoors, the West's premier land brokerage. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball.
Coming out of the Jackson timeout, they have 3 remaining, 4 for Star Valley. Braves inbound up to Lydiard, and they'll work it around the arc now to Erickson. Below the elbow, kick out, Lincoln for 3 down the barrel. Good! A Star Valley Orthodontics triple from Lincoln Lydiard, and the lead up to 12 for the Braves.
First made triple for the Braves tonight, which has not been the way they've been shooting. Now 1 of 7.
21-9, Braves on defense, Bronx attacking on the other end. Had the ball tipped into the backcourt, and it is going to be a backcourt violation. Not tipped, I should say. Bronx not able to save it and turn it over.
Ethan Hoffman checks in for the Bronx.
Zach Thompson collects the inbound play at half court. Lawson on the left wing. Cross court to Lydiard. Another three on the right. Good. Back to back for Lincoln. Another Star Valley Orthodontics triple.
Well, you saw the pregame stat. He's leading the 4A West at 49%. 2 of 4 so far tonight.
24-9. Down the barrel. Kinsler for three. Short. Thompson boards. Brave basketball. 5:47 to go in the second. Erickson, jumper below the free throw line. Good. Braves on a big run now as they lead at 26-9. They've exploded here early in the second period.
Romans had multiple looks inside the paint there tonight.
That kind of halfway down the keys, but a good spot for him early on in the game here. 5:25 to play in the second. Braves on defense. Here's a drive, kick out, corner three. Bouncing, but no good. Rebounded by Kleeman. Mason with the board, outlets to Lydiard. He'll dribble across the half court. Thompson fakes a three, drives and travels. He'll turn it over, and the Bronx have the ball back.
Here's that last sequence. You can see Roman's got that wide open mid-range from about 10 feet, puts it up and in. Subs coming back in for the Braves. Will Linford, Dylan Shumway, and Cooper Lancaster back on the floor.
Lydiard and Thompson remain. Jackson around the outside. Ball tipped, but into the hands. Chapman back to the perimeter. Works to Kinsler. Braves in the zone. Ball stolen by Lancaster. One-on-one on the other end. Sidestep and blocked, but a foul. And to the line goes Cooper Lancaster. 2 shots from the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Foul will go against Cooper Kinsler, first personal. Second team foul with 4:47. Cooper at the line, he's 1 for 1, make it 2 for 2, and he's already got 10 points here in this contest.
Now officially 31 away from 1,000, right?
Yes.
Career 1,000,
yes.
As both free throws are good. And the Braves suddenly pushing a 20-point advantage. They lead by 19, 28-9. Jackson around the outside with 4:35 to play in the second period. Jumper left elbow in. That ends the Star Valley run. Ryder Chapman drops it down for the 2.
And he is their leading scorer at 13 per game.
Sophomore. Here's Lydiard. Turnaround on the free throw line. No good. Rattled in and popped out. Rebounded by Meany. Jackson basketball. 4:10 to go in the second. 2 team fouls on the Bronx, none on the Braves in this period. Chapman again. Picks up his dribble at the top of the key. Inside out ball movement. Thexton gives it back to Chapman for 3. Halfway down and no good, but Thexton has the board. Back to Chapman, right side wing. Dribbles and gives it up. Here's Hoffman. Thexton, right wing. Defense is on him. Off a screen, kick into the corner. 3 from Hoffman, no good again. Rebounded though again by Thexton. Bounce up top, Meany for 3. No good again. This time Lancaster boards for the Braves. Up in front to Shumway. Transition 3, left wing, no good. Rebounded by White for the Bronx. 3:17 to go in the second. Braves lead at 28-11. Bounce to Thexton on the right corner. Feed up top to Chapman. Inside, back, outside. Chapman drives, ball tip, taken by Lydiard off the steal. Out in front to Thompson on the run. Defense is there. Thompson up to Lincoln. Takes a 3, down the paint again. Short. Rebounded. Bounce to the hands of Hoffman.
4 rebounds in this game so far for Hoffman.
Still 28-11. Here's a runner on the baseline. No good. Fight for the rebound out of bounds. Stays with the Bronx. 2:41 to go before halftime. Star Valley 28, Jackson 11. Baseline inbound for Chapman. Bronx go up top to Thexton. Quickly around the arc. Right side corner, Chapman goes baseline, shut down on the double team. Kick out, ball lost but collected. Jackson still has it. Meany on the perimeter, left side Hoffman. Defense is there. 2:25 to go in the second period.
Bronx having a hard time getting some quality looks outside of the deep three.
Thexton another three and another miss. Rebounded by Lydiard. Braves ball. Thompson across the half court. 2:10 to go before halftime. Lincoln bounces down the lane to Linford. Ball tipped though and loose. We're going to have a whistle and a jump ball, I believe. Arrow's going to favor Star Valley. They'll keep it on their end.
Here's another look at that one on the Fall River Propane replay.
Sub in Charlie Allen back in the game for the Bronx. Thompson inbounding baseline, goes out to Shumway, corner three, left side, rimmed out, no good. Long rebound for Lancaster. Star Valley ball. Linford, low block left side, lost the ball, picks it up, turn, shoot, score. Will for two, and it's 30-11.
Good job of Will sticking with that. Almost lost the handle and recovered it. Still had great position, uses the glass up and in for two.
Lancaster defense in the front court, pokes the ball away, but collected. Hoffman has it for the Bronx, wants to drive, spin in the lane, turn, shoot, score. Nice one for Ethan Hoffman. 1:30 to play before halftime.
5 points now in the game for Ethan.
Left side Lancaster, up top Thompson. Ball moving around the perimeter. Lancaster wide open three, no good. Tipped into the hands for Chapman, and the Bronx will board it. 17-point Star Valley lead.
Braves just 2 of 12 from three so far in this half.
And off around the outside. Bronx with the ball. Chapman feeds right. Allen wants to drive but can't. Thexton on the perimeter. Picks up his dribble, bounces into the lane, back to Thexton. Goes back to the right side key to White. Tries to force it in the lane, ball stolen away by Lydiard. Up in front to Shumway. He wants to drive on the left side and he's fouled. This will be on the floor. Just a third team foul with 43 seconds to go, so the Braves will inbound baseline.
Foul number 3 on Maxwell White. Third team foul on the Bronx. No team fouls on Star Valley as of yet.
Pass up to Thompson, fakes the three, goes to Lancaster in the lane, turnaround shot, no good. Linford tips the ball to himself, and then he's fouled. Fourth team foul now for Jackson, 37 seconds before half.
That'll be on Thexton, his first. And now for the Braves, if you can be aggressive, maybe get yourself just some free throws.
Thompson on Linford in the lane, hooked it up and in for two. 32-13.
Will 3 for 3 tonight. 6 points, couple of rebounds, having a solid first half.
Ball stolen by, and the dunk. Cooper Lancaster, the half-court steal, and the one hand put down. 34-13, the Braves lead by 21. 10 seconds on the clock for the Bronx. Some of the lights have gone out in the gym. They let them keep playing. Still pretty bright in here, but a bank has gone out. Here's a long three at the buzzer, no good. And we go to the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show with Star Valley leading Jackson 34-30. Live coverage on Jackson Hole Radio and Swift 98, also on the SVI Sports Network.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Welcome to Aspen Physical Therapy. Let our team help you out with your healthcare needs. We work with a wide variety of patients, from car accidents to strains and sprains to injured athletes to post-surgical care. We have a number of modalities and different procedures we use to help people, including dry needling and our radial pulse wave machine. We have offices in Thane and Afton and are open Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 5. Tuesdays and Thursdays we are out seeing our home health patients. Aspen Physical Therapy, getting you back to work, to play, to life.
Bill Nabe, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, I can more on a first-name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Live coverage of Star Valley sports on the SBI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Halftime coverage is presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, supporting local families and communities. Visit Simplot.com.
Live from Jackson Hole High School in the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, where the Braves lead the Bronx by a score of 34-13, Dal, despite not great shooting outside for the Braves in that first half.
Yeah, they've been so hot from three the last several games that kind of gotten used to that, but three ball not falling, but still finding points in other ways.
Let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers with the Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime battle stats.
Well, first for the Bronx, leading the way for Jackson, 5 points for Ethan Hoffman, 2 points apiece for Kai Tanabe, Ryder Chapman, Callum Meany, and Charlie Allen. The Braves with a 2-rebound advantage. Neither team shooting well from the three-point line. Jackson 1 of 12 for 8%. Star Valley 2 of 12 for 16.7%. Looking at some of the other numbers, the Bronx 4 for 4 from the free throw line, as is Star Valley. The Braves got 13 first half points from Cooper Lancaster. Strong start for the 4A West leading scorer. 6 points for Lincoln Lydiard on a pair of three-pointers. Mason Kleeman, a strong contribution off the bench with 5. Roman Erickson also with 4. Will Linford, 3 for 3 from the floor. He's got 6 points. And the Braves with a 21-point lead despite not hitting from the outside. That's kind of shows you how this one's gone.
That's a look at the halftime stats presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, where you'll find quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton. Battleson Brothers Flooring, with the Braves up 34-13 in Jackson. Let's see if we can give away a gift certificate to Star of 89 Swirl in downtown Afton with a halftime trivia.
And our question tonight, Star Valley's 76 points scored the last time these two teams met was the highest total in the series in 25 years. However, what year did the Braves score 103 against the Bronx? Use our text-in number, 307-203-4637. First correct answer wins a gift certificate to Star of 89. You can spend that on swirl and some froyo, some soup, some Sammys, whatever you want.
That's right. First correct answer wins, 307-203-4637. Braves leading it at the break here, 34-13. Dal, before we go to commercial break, a funeral was held today for one of SVI's very own. Gabe Daniel was with SVI in the early 2020 to 22, 23 years. And Gabe was a fantastic camera op turned courtside field reporter for us. Great friend, great example. And after a heroic fight against cancer, lost his life last week. Funeral services were held today for Gabe. And in his honor and memory, let's one more time for Gabe send it down to the court. Let's send it down. Gabe Daniel with the Miles TPA Sideline Report. Gabe.
Thanks, Duke. I'm down here with quite the crew tonight, the whole O-line, and Caleb Spalding. Got to be honest, guys, the cold air's kind of made me forget, so I might just ask you all the same question. How does it feel to score here tonight on senior night? Well, these are your stars of the game tonight, guys, and we're super proud of you. Usually the O-line gets overlooked, but you guys were fantastic tonight, and you have been all season. So congratulations, and good luck next week against Jackson. Thanks, Gabe. Back to you, Duke.
And Gabe Daniel with Coach Schwab.
Coach, tonight's win was a great way for you guys to regain some momentum. How are you going to keep it rolling?
Oh, that's a heck of a question. It's going to be every single day in practice, honestly.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Coach. Enjoy the win with your fellas.
Okay, appreciate it.
Back to you, Duke.
Let's send it down to Gabe Daniel. We're working through our seniors on senior night tonight on our countdown to kickoff. We already recognized Alicia. Of course, we can't forget Mr. Gabe Daniel, one of our seniors as well. He's been covering mic duties for a couple of years. And Gabe, I guess you can graduate. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'd love to keep you, but whatever. Let's send it down to Gabe Daniel for the Miles CPA sideline report and an injury update. Gabe?
Hey, thanks, Duke. I'd stay if I could, I'll tell you that. It's a real fun gig.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
This is the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine Halftime Show, bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit Simplot.com.
Inside Jackson Hole High School, Braves lead the Bronx in the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, 34-13. Dal, how about those keys to the game presented by Star Valley Health?
Well, key number one, we were looking for Star Valley to get a win. They're looking at 40 first-half points. Didn't quite get there. Looking to follow up the miss. I think kind of some room to improve on that as well with some of the offensive boards. The defensive pressure, I think, has been pretty solid, only giving up 13 points in a half. Can't really complain about that. So far, so good, but some room for improvement there on the Star Valley Health keys to the game.
Offering the keys to your great health, compassionate care, every person, every time. That is Star Valley Health. We do have Millie Kazare courtside tonight. She had the chance to catch up with Coach Shumway, get his thoughts on the first half. Let's go courtside for the Miles CPA sideline report with Millie.
Coach Shumway said the first half was filled with lots of emotion on both sides like he expected. He was pleased with the team's composure once they settled in and began playing their style of basketball. Defensively, Shumway said he liked seeing lots of the effort, holding Jackson to just 13 points through the first two quarters. Offensively, he said there's still room to improve and he wants to see a little more patience in the second half. Overall, Coach Shumway liked the way the Braves responded to the early energy and hopes to build that performance after halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Amelia Kazare with the Miles CPA courtside report. It is tag season. Get your best results possible with the help of Miles CPA. And now let's see if we have a winner of that halftime trivia question from a moment ago.
And our question, Star Valley 76 points. The last time they met Jackson was the highest total in the series in 25 years. But what year did the Braves score 103 against the Bronx? The answer, the 1975-76 season was 103-56. Todd Luthi scored 19. Tom Rainey had 18 in that game. Did we have a winner?
Ooh, at the very last moment we had a lot of 1977s, some close guesses, but right at the very end, a 1975 trickles in. So we do. Phone number ends in 0323. 0323. Congratulations, you won that gift certificate courtesy of Swirl. Follow them on their social media pages at Star of 89 for both the Giftery and Swirl, and you can find out what they have for their frozen yogurt, their soups of the week, and stay connected with their sales as well.
Shout out Coach Broadhead.
Nice. Love it.
He had 100 points. Think about that, Duke. That's way before the three-point line.
Yeah.
So 100 plus points, that tells you something.
That's it for the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. It is Jackson basketball to open up the REIC Rentals third period of play. And we're underway with the Braves on top, 34-13 in Jackson. And a quick travel call on the perimeter called against the Bronx to get the ball back to Star Valley right away.
I said the Braves defensively doing a good job in that first half, only allowing 13 didn't really give up anything underneath. Gave up, some outside shots, but Jackson unable to capitalize, and this time just turning it right over.
Star Valley goes to Shumway, jumper below the elbow, bouncing on the rim, no good. Rebounded though, the putback is in with the foul. How about Will Linford having a great game and back to the line for the and one.
Yeah, Will 4 for 4 from the floor so far tonight. 8 points, 3 rebounds, and a chance to add another right here on the and one opportunity.
Free throw bounces but no good. Ball tipped up in the air and up for grabs. It is pulled down by Jackson. Bronx basketball trailing now 36-13. Jackson around the outside, off a screen. Working the offense to Hoffman, who drives, and his shot's no, and this time he'll get a foul by Will Linford to stop the clock at 7:22.
Will might have got him on the wrist there. First on Linford, first team foul on Star Valley, each team with 1 as we are at the 7:22 mark. Free throw is well short, no good that time. Another one coming up.
Still 36-13. And no good. Rolled the inside cylinder. Did not get the home friendly rim that time. Rebounded by the Braves. Lancaster all the way to the rim on the other end. Just missed it, but rebounded again by Linford, and he scores. Another board and a bucket. Will with a smile and his tongue out as he comes down the court. Pushing double digits now, and another timeout taken by Coach Matt Elliott of the Jackson Bronx.
Will with the Windex cleaning the glass again. He got 10 points to go with 5 rebounds.
Full timeout taken by Jackson. We'll take just a 30 with the Braves leading at 38-13 in Teton County tonight on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Viola Jones. I'm the owner and baker of Sourdough Nest. One thing that helped us immensely was SVI Media. We were new to town and they didn't really know about us. If you're a new business or even an older business and you want people to know about you, you'll definitely get your money's worth to go to SVI. I appreciate SVI especially for their marketing and to help us out.
To learn more, visit svinews.com/advertising.
Third quarter coverage on the SVI Sports Network is presented by REIC Rentals, formerly known as Black Mountain Rental. Visit REICSpecialty.com.
Braves on top of the Bronx in Jackson, and just 2 timeouts remain for Jackson as well. Star Valley up 38-13 early third period.
Will's been tough for Jackson to handle down low. Not just down there doing what he normally does, but in great position to score. He's made all 5 of his attempts.
Here's Kinsler at the free throw line. Has the ball poked away, but able to feed it back outside for 3. Swish to the net. Why did the Bronx need that one? Ryder Chapman for 3.
Yeah, they had been pretty cold from outside. Needed that one. It's the second made triple for the Bronx. Over to the other opposite side, here's Shumway for 3, and the answer from Dillon. And Dillon had been a little cold. That time he knocks that down. He was 0 for 4, now 1 for 5.
The Star Valley Orthodontics triple, and the Braves above 40, 41-16 now. 6:24 to play in the third period, and a steal on the other end defensively. Thompson wants to run a 3-on-3. Stops, feeds it back behind him to Shumway. Lydiard, left wing, steps into a 3. Short, no good, but rebounded by Linford. In the lane, back to the backboard, kick out. Thompson, 3, no. And this time a board for the Bronx. Jackson basketball. 6 minutes to go in the third. 1 team foul apiece with the Braves up 41-16. Kinsler, strong drive and scored. How about Kinsler right around the post and in?
First basket of the night for Cooper Kinsler.
.540 to play in the third period. Lydiard to Linford. Double team on the baseline. Spins, got under the rim, kick out. Thompson, right corner 3. Yes! A Star Valley Orthodontics triple. Zach Thompson. He got hot in the third period last week in Riverton. Let's see if he can do it again in this third.
Yeah, made 4 of them in that one quarter. That's a nice pass, though, from Will Linford, finding his wide-open teammate for the 3.
So give an assist to his box score tonight as well. 44-18 Braves. Runner in the lane for the Bronx. No, long rebound, though, pulled in by Jackson. Extra bounce pass on the baseline. That was a nice feed. Tanabe able to finish it off. Now Star Valley on the run. Thompson back to Lydiard. The defense recovers and Star Valley runs to half court. Off a screen, extra pass. Lancaster 3 right side. Bouncing but no good. Ball tipped but picked up by Tanabe for the board. Jackson basketball.
Braves 4 of 17 from 3 tonight. 23.5%.
Here's a good give and go, and then a kick out into the corner. No shot. Drive into the lane, lean into it, and score. Great move by Ryder Chapman in the paint.
He's starting to heat up. 7 points now. The Bronx leading scorer at just over 13. Had a quiet first half and scored a couple times here in the third.
Lancaster handles the dribble on the other end. 4:20 to play in the third period. Thompson drives, stops on the post, bounces down to Linford and out of bounds.
Probably just a little too much traffic down there for that one. Here's the last sequence. And the nice scoop up and under for Ryder Chapman.
It's going to be Jackson basketball. No pressure in the backcourt by the Braves defense. Star Valley doubling up the Bronx here in the third period with the REIC Rentals third, 44-22 Star Valley. Bronx basketball with Hoffman on the perimeter. Tanabe, top of the key. Couple dribbles for the freshman, wants to make a move. Off a screen, down to the baseline, rolls into it, no good. Defense by Linford, and he'll be fouled after Will gets the rebound.
Will's having himself a great night. Rebound number 7 to go with his 10 points. The law offices of Kleeman, Lawson, and Erickson checking in here.
Lawson will be the inbounder on the baseline.
That foul went against Maxwell White. That was his 4th. So he will have a seat.
Shumway in the backcourt for the Braves. Works to Lancaster. Defense rotates in the zone. Shumway drives, puts it up in the paint short. Ball tipped, loose, and hauled in by the Bronx. Jackson basketball, Meany on the board. 3:30 to play in the REIC Rentals third period. Ball poked away from behind by Lancaster, but into the hands of Tanabe. Jackson basketball, feet down low to the baseline. Meany can't go up with it. Kick out, foul, and a travel call. Not a foul, I should say, a whistle and a travel, and it's Star Valley basketball.
Referee there to say shuffled his feet.
Three minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third. Lancaster. Around the arc, Shumway, open corner left, 3, no. Rebounded though by Lancaster, he's fouled on the way back up. Clock will stop at 3:08 and Coop to the Riverside Dental free throw line, 2 attempts.
Foul called on Ethan Hoffman, his first, third team foul on the Bronx. With 3:09 to go in the quarter. Cooper to the line. First attempt is good. He'll get one more. And checking in for the Bronx is Cooper Kinsler, number 4.
One more from the stripe. Lancaster got him.
Cooper with 15 points in this contest.
46-22 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 3:03 to go in the third period. 3 team fouls on the Bronx, 1 on the Braves. Under 3 minutes to go. Third period as Jackson works around the outside, trailing 46-22. With it is Kinsler. Feeds into the corner. Chapman, no shot. In front of his own student section, gives it up down low to Meany, and he can't handle it out of bounds. Turnover by the Bronx, Star Valley basketball.
You know, you look at a kid like Roman, and it's just, you know, his role will definitely change next year, but right now, you got a guy like him, you can tell him to go in, play tough D, get offensive boards, put backs, open jumpers. It's just it's a pretty big luxury to have.
Erickson right post, dribbles into the lane, turnaround jumper, left it short, no good. This time rebounded by Jackson. 2:28 to play in the third period. Braves still up 46-22. Jackson has Kinsler, drives, kick, corner 3, rolls the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lawson. Outlets to Erickson. Roaming across the timeline. Wants to make a move down the post, tripped and fouled. This will be on the floor on the 4th team foul against Jackson.
Kinsler will be whistled for that one, his second. Here's that last sequence. Get another angle of it here. Somebody got their feet tied up there.
So it'll be Star Valley inbounding with Roman Erickson on the baseline to trigger this in.
That was team foul number 4 on Jackson, by the way.
Goes to Lawson in the corner, up top to Lancaster. 2:07 and counting. Lancaster drive, shot on the angle, good off the square.
17 now in the contest for Lancaster.
2 minutes to go. Ball movement down low, stolen by Lawson out in front to Lancaster, 3-on-2. Oh, trying to fit it to Shumway, but it's tipped. Picked up by Kleeman, who travels. Braves turn it over in transition with 1:52 to play in the third. Star Valley up 48-22. Kinsler, right side, lost out of bounds. Good defense by Roman Erickson. Kinsler pleading his case, calling for the foul, won't get it. And Roman inbounds in front of the black hole.
Again, just really tough defense there from Roman. He's a handful.
1:36 and counting in the third period, presented by REIC Rentals, formerly known as Black Mountain Rental. Lawson, 3, no. Tip ball, rebounded by Kleeman, who scores. Mason fought for the board and has the bucket. Timeout taken by Coach Shumway. Braves have hit 50, 1:24 to go in the third period. Full timeout back in 60 on the SBI Sports Network.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. Star Valley Sports on SBI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs, and by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442.
Live third quarter coverage is provided by REIC Rentals. Same employees, same great service, with more resources to serve your needs.
As always, a great turnout by the Star Valley traveling student section up the canyon to the Snake River Shootout after the Star Valley timeout. Shumway has 3 remaining. It is Jackson basketball, trailing the Braves 50-22, and a perimeter foul, that time on Roman Erickson. They get him that time against Kinsler to stop the clock at 1:10.
They're going to whistle Mason Kleeman for it, though.
Okay.
Second on Mason, second team foul. I'm not saying Roman didn't foul. I'm just saying he didn't get credit for it.
Jackson inbounds corner right side. Driving Kinsler. Lost it. Tries to dump it down low. Ball batted by Kleeman into the hands of Lawson. Out in front to Roman. It travels. Oh, he had an open look and just took an extra step. Needed the bounce. Needed the dribble. And just took the one extra step on the run.
He can handle the verbal abuse. He's the youngest.
Oh, yeah.
I know what that's like.
He's not phased at all. And they're going to be a moving screen on Jackson on Star Valley. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It is on Jackson on the other end, so the Braves have the ball back.
Looks like Kai Tanabe whistled for this one, his second. And that's a 15 foul, but of course an offensive variety, so no free throws yet.
Under a minute to go in the REIC Rentals third period. Shumway drives angle, double team to the block, kick it upside. Lancaster, nothing for him, and works over to Roman Erickson. Back to Shumway right wing. He'll dribble, pass, Erickson passes on the corner 3, drives to the lane, dumps it down to Kleeman. Headshot fake, now kicked out, Lawson 3, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster, he goes up and scores. Bourne in a bucket for Coop. Under 20 seconds to go in the third.
Braves doing a great job on the offensive glass. That puts Cooper up to 19 points.
And a 30-point Star Valley lead as we hit 10 seconds. Ball tipped, but a kick call against Star Valley. 10.6 seconds remains before the end of the third.
Here's that last sequence, a little short there from Lawson. Cooper there for the board and the bucket.
Inbounding is Meany. Goes to the left, Key, quick dribble shoot, no good. Ball tip, rebounded by Star Valley with 5 seconds. Shumway drives, lays it up at the buzzer with the foul. Actually 2.7 seconds to go. A quick rebound by Mason Kleeman. Heads up play to outlet to Shumway, who attacks immediately and goes to the rim with the foul.
The big men for the Braves tonight, Kleeman and Linford, combining for 17 points, 11 rebounds. Free throw's no good. Mason gets the rebound, and he'll go to the line.
Or 1.5 seconds off the clock, so 1.2 remaining. And now, Mason to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts.
He's 1 for 1 tonight. That one a bit too strong. He'll get another. 7 points, 5 rebounds off the bench, though, for Mason Kleeman.
Second attempt is good at 55-22. All Star Valley in the third period, and inbound play, not able to get the shot off on time. No good on the full court. Either way, the REIC Rentals third period comes to a close. All Braves over the Bronx in Jackson, 55-22 on the SVI Sports Network.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCSD2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Fourth quarter coverage of the SVI Sports Network is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Local agents Andy Neild and Austin Callison.
Out of the break between the periods, it's the fourth period now with Star Valley on top in Jackson, 55-28, Braves ball as well. 3 timeouts remain for Star Valley, 2 for Jackson. No fouls as we start things off. Great down low pass to Linford with the shot fake, defense in the air, and 2 more for Will.
Another nice assist from Roman. Will Linford up to 12 points. He's made all 6 of his shots.
Roman with the steal to half court, 1-on-1 on the other end. Good with the foul. They'll get Thexton on the whistle. And everything working for the Braves. The black hole is all but cleared out right now. Not much left of the Jackson student section, with Star Valley up 59-22.
Here's another look at this steal from Roman Erickson. Finger roll, little George Gervin Iceman action there for the layup.
Coach Shumway going to his bench here early in the fourth. Neuenschwander subs into the game, wearing number 10 as the free throw no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Jackson. Bronx basketball, but the Braves up 59-22, and then a steal and another foul. Thompson goes up strong, can't hit the shot, but he's to the Riverside Dental free throw line. So 2 quick fouls on Jackson, 37 seconds into the third period.
2 quick fouls against number 23, Jonathan Phillips. Sorry, Duke, I missed the shot. Did that go in?
Did not. Subbing into the game for Star Valley is Zach Delgado.
Yeah, Zach. We may see his twin brother Gabe as well. Second free throw from Thompson. That's also no good.
Coach Shumway going to his bench here early in the fourth period with a big lead over the Jackson Bronx, 59-22. Jackson in the lane, spin, shoot, score for Chapman. Makes it 59-24.
Chapman now with 9.
Star Valley on the other end. Thompson kicks out to Delgado, drives the paint, kicks it over Neuenschwander, left corner, 3, too strong, no good. Fight for the rebound, almost won by Delgado. Good hustle for Zach. Sorry, yeah, it is Zach.
Yeah, you got it. At least they don't.
It's going to be tough next year, man.
At least they don't do, opposite numbers just to mess with us or anything.
Yeah, 21-12, same hair, same everything else. Ball moving around the outside now for Jackson. 3 is short, no good. Lydiard tips the rebound to himself, goes out in front to Thompson. One-on-one on the other end. Shot fake now. Strum, but blocked, but recollected by Thompson. Kick out Delgado for 3, off the rim, no good. And this time the rebound to the Bronx. White has the board. 6:22 to play in the fourth. 3 on the other end, no good. Ball rebounded by Jackson. Back extra pass, another 3 off the rim, no good. Out of bounds, last touched by. Officials look at each other, they'll say Star Valley. And it's going to be a foul on Lawson. No, Lydiard, sorry. Lydiard on the whistle.
First personal on Lydiard, and he got that on his way to the bench. He was coming out anyway.
Crew Lancaster subs in. Inbound play to left post. Quick catch and shoot. Chapman will score. It's 59-26. Braves with the lead. 6:07 to go.
Chapman out with 11 to lead the Bronx.
Directing traffic is Delgado. Goes to Thompson. Dumps it down low to Kleeman. Shot fake underneath and fouled. They will call it on the shot with 5:55 to go in the fourth.
Foul whistled on Ryder Chapman, second personal. Make that a third personal. Third team foul. And Mason Kleeman to the line, where he's 2 for 3 tonight. That one a bit short. 8 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal off the bench for Mason.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, he and Will, fantastic game down low tonight for those two guys.
Second one also no good.
Fight for the rebound and a jump ball call. Arrow favors Jackson off the miss. 5:53 to go in the Hayden Outdoors fourth period. Braves still leading at 59-26. 3 team fouls on the Bronx, 1 on the Braves. 3 timeouts remain for Star Valley, 2 for Jackson. All Star Valley though right now. The Bronx have Chapman. Drive shut down by Delgado. Works it back outside. Neuenschwander picks up the dribbler with Allen, and they'll reset in the circle. Chapman for Jackson. Screen set, defense stays with him, now spins back into the lane, takes it to the rim, no good, rebounded by Delgado. Good board for Zach. Across the half court, works to Lancaster, that's Crew Lancaster, the sophomore. Works it now to Kleeman, he'll spin, lean into it, and no good, but rebounded by Lancaster. His putback is no good, fights for the extra rebound, but can't get it, pulled down by Chapman. Jackson basketball. 3 on the other end's in. Made by Hoffman. Cuts the lead to 30 with under 5 minutes to go in the fourth period.
Second made 3 for Hoffman. He's got 8 points.
Of course, we'll have the Silver Star postgame show on the way. We get Coach Shumway's thoughts as Lancaster will miss a jumper on the elbow. Have your player of the game, postgame stats as well. Braves lead by 30 in Jackson, and a foul on the baseline against Star Valley to stop the clock at 4:36.
Foul will go against Zach Delgado, first personal. Second team foul for Star Valley. We're at 4:36 left in the quarter.
Jackson inbounds up top to Chapman. 4.5 to go in the game. Braves by 30. Chapman for 3, no. Big rebound for Kleeman. I don't know how he got that one. That was reach your arm clear back behind you. Go to Kleeman again down low. Thompson off a screen on the elbow, steps back to Kleeman, one-on-one on the post, spin shot, no that time. Great defense by Chapman for Jackson. Here's Hoffman, 3 on the other end. High off the back rim, no good. And they're gonna get a foul on Kleeman that time. 4 minutes to go in the game. Braves still lead by 30. 59-29, 3 team fouls apiece now.
Third personal on Mason Kleeman, third team foul.
Inbounding is Allen. Looking, and actually steps on the line before he inbounds it. Not a 5-second violation, but stepped inbounds. So that'll be a turnover. Neuenschwander inbounds to Thompson, who dribbles across the half court. Lancaster, Neuenschwander up top with under 4 minutes to go in the game. Thompson, right wing 3, no. Kleeman lost the rebound, tried to save it, can't, out of bounds. Jackson basketball on the other end. Coach Shumway.
It's kind of a light week for the Braves. Varsity is the only game. Got a couple next week, of course, but when you go up big and don't play the fourth quarter, that's that's kind of a light week.
Landon Peterson and Breckham Brogue getting set to sub in for Star Valley as there's a foul on Delgado down low. Stops the clock at 3:32. You imagine these two sub out the last two seniors on the court for the Braves.
I would think so.
Yep, Thompson and Kleeman have a seat. So you've got the JV squad in right now for Star Valley, up by 30, 59-29, 3.5 to go in the game.
JV had a very one-sided win earlier tonight as well.
There's a good inbound play. Sidestep shot, no good. Skying for the rebound is Crew Lancaster. Yeah, he's going to be a problem in the future. Just saying that now. He has it on the right side wing. Spins, right post, shot fake, goes up, stripped but fouled. Stops the clock at 3:16 and Crew Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Foul will be whistled on Ethan Hoffman, his second. 14 foul, each team with 4. As we're at 3:16. So bonus coming up the rest of the way for both squads. Crew to the line is good.
Delgado for Delgado. Gabe subs out Zach.
Good
12
job.
for 21.
Nice job.
Yeah, well, I can get it once at least. Second free throw is good. Lancaster hits them both to make it 61-29 and a 32-point Star Valley advantage. Only game of the weekend for Star Valley. They're off tomorrow. Then they'll have another Thursday, Saturday scheduled next week.
Yeah, home game against Rock Springs on Thursday.
Here's a drive for Kinsler, no good. But a rebound and a putback for White. It's going to be good games next week for Star Valley, Rock Springs, and Green River. Having a good season, both of them. Here's a three, right side corner. Star Valley Orthodontics triple for Landon Peterson, the 6'2 junior.
Landon getting into the box score. Crew Lancaster scored on the last time up on those free throws. And a travel here against Jackson.
2:37 to go. Star Valley 6 points away for hitting 70 for the third consecutive game. They've now broken 60 for the fourth consecutive game as they've blown out Jackson in Teton County tonight. 64-31, 14 fouls apiece. JV squad in for Star Valley. Peterson wants another. That one's short. Rebounded by the Bronx with 2:25 remaining in the fourth. On the outside are the Bronx. Feed in the lane, ball tipped but collected by Jackson. Outside triple, no. Nice box out for Peterson. Landed on the board. 2 minutes to go in the game. Lancaster one-on-one in the lane, left and in.
Yeah, he's going to be a problem. 4 points for Crew. And I know we've already said it. He's built differently than his two older brothers for sure.
And the ball tipped by Peterson. He's had some nice minutes off the bench here late. Tipped lead to a steal by Lancaster. Hands off to Delgado. Here's a three. Peterson again. Bouncing, and hits the top of the backboard, which is out of bounds. 66-31. Star Valley goes back on defense.
Here's that last sequence. Drop step move here from Crew Lancaster.
Minute 23 to go in the fourth. Jackson basketball on the outside. Moving around and another travel on the perimeter called against Jackson. Gives it back to Star Valley with a minute 16 to go in the game.
A lot of subs in for the Bronx as well.
Silver Star postgame show on the way. Stick with us for that. We'll have Coach Shumway's thoughts after this one, as his team will go 3-0 inside the 4A Southwest. Also have your player of the game, post-game stats. Braves around the perimeter, doing Schwander for three, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster, dribble, split to D, hook it in.
He's just very comfortable around the basket. 6 points, 3 rebounds already for Crew Lancaster. Just did mop-up duty here.
68-31. 37 seconds remaining. Jackson still working around the outside. Again, 14 fouls apiece. JV units in for both teams right now. Bronx feed baseline back to the perimeter. 20 seconds to go. Jumper left post, bouncing and no good. Ball tipped, loose, collected by Jackson. Back outside at 13 seconds. And a foul will be called. This will be shooting, as Star Valley will collect their 15th foul and put Jackson in the bonus with 11 seconds remaining in the game.
CJ Noonschwander whistled for that one. First personal. Free throw is good. And this is Charlie Allen at the line. He's 3 for 3 tonight.
Makes it 68-32. And the second attempt, no good. Rebounded though by Jackson, blocked on the putback by Peterson. So he has now a block. Crew Lancaster collects a loose ball, and he'll just dribble out the clock, and that will be your final. Star Valley routs Jackson in Teton County tonight. Your final score, Braves 68, Bronx 32. Star Valley goes above 500 on their overall record, advancing to 7-6, 3-0 inside the 4A Southwest quad. Jackson Bronx dropped down to 1-10 overall and 0-2 inside the 4A Southwest. Braves with a win, 68-32. That will send us into the Silver Star post-game show. Silver Star Internet, better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. We'll have your stats here in just a few. We'll also have your player of the game here in just a few. Coach Shumway will make his way over to Millie, and we'll have your post-game report. Coach Shumway not really close to Millie right now, so Dal, let's jump right into your stats.
Well, first for the Bronx, Ryder Chapman leading the way with 11 points, 8 for Ethan Hoffman, 4 points for Kai Tanabe, 3 for Charlie Allen, 2 points apiece for Cooper Kinsler, Callum Meany, and Maxwell White. The Braves win the rebounding battle by 6 tonight. Bronx go just 3 of 22 from the three-point line, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. The Braves got another solid game, a great game for Cooper Lancaster, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 12 points on 6 for 6 shooting for Will Linford. He also had 7 rebounds, 8 points for Mason Kleeman to go with 6 rebounds, 6 points for Lincoln Lydiard, 5 for Dylan Shumway.
All right, we do have Coach Shumway now with Millie Kazare. Let's go down to the Miles CPA courtside report. Millie.
Okay, Coach. Pretty good game. What are your overall thoughts on the team's performance?
I thought, it was methodical. Like, we've had games where the last 3 games we've had really big quarters that have really been the difference, and I thought this was just kind of steady. Jackson came out and played really well early, and I felt like once we settled in, we just kind of were consistent the next 3.5 quarters. So I was proud of the kids, how they did that.
Okay, and then you kind of restarted this, but just talk about how proud you are of the kids and how good they did in this game.
It's composure. We haven't really been in an environment like that on the road yet, and so it was good for us. I told them before I was hoping it would be like this because we need that. We're going to have some tough road games coming up, and I thought we held our composure together really well after that initial first couple minutes.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the win, and thanks so much for your time. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Millie, with the Miles CPA courtside report with Coach Matt Shumway post-game. Braves with the win. Down, let's head back to your battle stats.
Wrapping that up, a lot of contributions. 6 for Lincoln Lydiard, 8 for Mason Kleeman. Mason with 8.6 rebounds off the bench. Crew Lancaster came in at 6 points, 5 for Dylan Shumway, 3 for Zach Thompson, 3 for Landon Peterson. As the Braves, the last 4 games, they've scored 65, 71, 73, and now 68. So offense is rolling, even on a night where they only went 5 of 27 from the three-point line, still finding ways to put the biscuit in the basket tonight.
That's a look at your post-game stats presented by Battleston Brothers Carpet One, Floor and Home, where you'll find quality, price, and service. A block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleston Brothers Flooring. Braves with the 68-32 win. Now your player of the game, courtesy of Star Valley Skidoo.
Well, he was perfect from the floor tonight. Had to go with that. 6 for 6 from the floor, 7 rebounds, 12 points. Senior Will Linford had a terrific night tonight. That's who I picked for the Star Valley Skidoo player of the game, Will Linford.
Congratulations to Will. Star Valley Skidoo, top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That is StarValleySkidoo.com. That's going to do it for us in Teton County tonight. Lady Braves and Braves get the win over Jackson Bronx. Final in this one, Star Valley 68, Jackson 32. We'll be back with you Thursday night, a home game against Rock Springs, and then Saturday afternoon in Green River next week. I'm Duke Gantz with Dal Erickson, Millie Kazare courtside, David Kazare producing underneath the bleachers tonight, by the way. Kenna Dance keeping us on the Swift 98 airways back in Afton, and a great group of camera ops, as always, bringing you the 4K action in Teton County. Thanks for joining us on the SBI Sports Network.